reach.
Hey my beautiful gems, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alexis, and if you are new here, make sure you go ahead and stop this video right now. Okay, hit that subscribe button and also turn on my post notification bell so you can always be notified when I post a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, and welcome back to the gang, period. Y'all already know what's going on in today's video here. Okay, we are switching things up because when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be just doing all these makeup tutorials, That never ended up happening because I was more so doing hair reviews, but we're definitely going to switch things up here. I'm going to be doing my makeup in today's video as well, and also reviewing these products as I go. So I don't know how I'm like really going to do this video yet. I don't know if I'm going to be like doing a tutorial while I'm doing my face and then like saying how I like the product while I'm doing my face, or saying it after the video. I don't know, but this video is just gonna be as it goes. Bear with me, y'all, because I really have not done my face in years. Like, yeah, I put on my lashes and, you know, do a natural beat and whatnot. Well, some people may call it a dramatic beat, but I do my version of a natural beat. So yeah, I have not done a makeup look in probably years. I'm about to do some drama here. I'm so excited because like what? Like Alexis is back in makeup, girl, what? So stay tuned, grab a snack, and just keep on watching. I hope you guys are having a really good holiday so far. And I know holidays can be pretty much a struggle for other people. I'm praying for and with you, sis, because I know how that feels to have a broken heart near the holidays. So I definitely understand. So I went Black Friday shopping, y'all. I could not wait to go home and do this video because I was like, I want to wear this makeup now. But before I wear it, you know, I got to do the unboxing and all that other stuff. So this is the bag. Oh my God. And honestly, you guys, it's so funny because the guy that was checking me out at the register, he was like, girl, you snapped. He was like, but it's okay because I'll be doing that too. And I work here, so I get discounts off. I was like, that made me feel, you know, I guess not less guilty, because they were all like, girl, treat yourself. I really did feel bad for spending the amount that I did today, because honestly, I was supposed to spend $50 because I had a $50 gift card that my sister gave me. And I just ended up spending more than I should have. Let's put it like that. This is my receipt, by the way. I spent $333.87. This is my receipts, okay? Sis, yes, I did play no games. I was not playing. I don't want to make this video too long, y'all, so I'm kind of just going to like, you know, show you guys what I got, and I'm probably going to do like a makeup tutorial. Okay, guys, so I don't know what happened to my video. I recorded it, but these got cut out for some reason, so I just had to show you guys. These were the 3 Presto Nails that were at the front. They were in the display. And they were only $5. So you guys know I had to get these because they're press on. I don't have to use any glue for these. I can just stick them right on. And I also got these. This brand is called Impress. I love a good French tip, and I love glitter and extraness. I'm not sure how much these were, and I threw away my receipt, so I really don't know how much these products were that I'm about to tell you guys. So I am so sorry about that. And I also got this on Black Friday. So if you try to get any of these items and notice that the prices are increased, that is why. Got white, blue, and then like a light pink. That's just like the perfect colors. And these nails are short, not too long either. These are also the Kiss nails. Y'all know I love me some diamonds, glitter, all that extra stuff. So you already know the deal. If you know, you know. I also got these. These are a little more like, they remind me of the American French tip. Like they're like a natural, or no, it's like a ombre-ish. I don't know how to explain it, but these are very much so me because I am dramatic, but I'm also simple at the same time. So I felt like Rices, like these was it, you know? These are their marble ones. And honestly, I like these, but I also like that purple matte color. So that's kind of the reason why I got this. These are the Kiss Magistic Nails High-End Prestigious Mani. I don't know like the names of these, y'all, but they were at Ulta. So if you go to Ulta, they should be there. Or even if you look this brand up, you can try to like search in what these nails look like on Google, and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. I will leave everything in the description box as well. These were definitely me because like you guys can see how extra they are, and honestly, this is the one, girl. These are also the Kiss nails. And see, these are the nails that I actually have to glue. The first, I think it was like the first 4 nails that I showed you guys, those are the ones that I could press on. And then the other nails you have to like glue on. I went crazy, girl. I got this Makeup Revolution blushes. I like these blushes because they had like a little like shimmer to them. Y'all know I couldn't leave that Ulta store without my Juvia's Place, girl. Juvia's Place is it. And I know when I used to like actually do my makeup consistently, Juvia's makeup palettes were all I used to use, girl. So this is the Juvia's Place Bronzy palette, and I'm going to show it to you as soon as I open it. This is what it looks like, and these are the shades. So it's kind of like a light and then like a darker shade. I'm probably going to go towards this one because I feel like that might be too dark for my skin. Then it also comes with like this mirror here. I got this Makeup Revolution highlighter set as well, and I just loved this highlighter set because it ranged from like gold to like a bronze, and then it also has like that pinkish iridescent, I don't know, like that shimmer to it. And I love like that pink sort of like sparkly highlighter look because my MAC highlighter reminds me of this. The MAC highlighter that I use is Snow Flush, so this kind of like resemble that to me. And since, you know, MAC isn't creating that anymore, that kind of just was like, okay, I'll use that then. This is also the Makeup Revolution blush that I got. And aren't these so pretty, y'all? I don't normally use blushes when I do makeup, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see me use some blush. It's a different range of shades here. Honestly, if I was to use this blush, I would either go with, this is hard because I don't normally wear blush, so I don't know. I probably might mix these two just to start. I went crazy with the makeup brushes as well because as I am, you know, trying to do my makeup again, I realized that my old makeup brushes, yeah, they still work, but it's nothing like a new set of makeup brushes. I feel like, you know, let's do this. Let's get some new makeup brushes. So that's what I did. This is the M158 brush, and this is to do my eyebrows with, if my camera will focus. So this is how it looks, and then it also has a spoolie at the end. I did get this Morphe M441 brush, and I use this to pretty much blend my eyeshadow. So you guys will see that. I'm going to use all these new products when I'm doing my makeup in today's video. I also got the Morphe M432 brush. I love this to carve my brows. I already have this brush, but again, I got new brushes because I just want everything to be fresh and new, and this is the best to carve your brows out with. I personally think that. I also got this Morphe M421 brush, and I use this to carve out my eyelids. I also got some e.l.f. brushes, and I'm going to open these for you guys. So this is an e.l.f. brush. This is for buffing your foundation. I never used this brush before. This was my first time buying this. So it feels like pretty like packed and firm, but I feel like it's soft. This is also from e.l.f. and this is their triangular buffing brush. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a triangle. Hopefully I can get this to focus here. And I don't know what exactly I don't know what I'm going to be using this for. Honestly, I was just getting brushes, and I also got these Tarte Shape Tape Concealers. I got the shades Medium and Medium Tan Golden. When I conceal my face, I like to go in with this. And this is honestly a new concealer that I'm using. I've used Tarte in the past before. I don't even know if this is still my color, so I kind of just guessed. we will see as we do this video. So I like to use a darker concealer and then like a lighter one on top of it just to brighten up, you know. I like that drama look. I like that dramatic look. So that's me. I got these NYX eyeliners and I got the white and then I got blue. So as you can see on the model back here, she has on the white and then like a blue, and I'm going to be doing a blue look soon. Actually, in this video, I'm probably going to be doing like a winter wonderland blue look. I also got these NYX Brow Pomades. I got the shade Espresso and then Chocolate. Either, I don't know which color is like my eyebrows yet, so I'm going to figure these out. I have not used this yet, so this will be the first time that I'm going to be using this if I do decide to go with this look. I also got the NYX Concealer Corrector, and this is the HD. I don't even know what this is, but I got it anyway because why not? I got a pink beauty blender because honestly, I only got this because it was pink and it was on sale. So then I got these Ardell 3D lashes. This is the color medium black. And I truly, truly, truly love these because of that 3D look. You guys know I like putting on bottom lashes, so these are probably just going to be used as bottom lashes for me personally. And last but not least, the palettes. I wanted to do the palettes last because they're like, I feel like that's like the grand finale. We're going to start with the little one first. This one is from Morphe. It's called Ashley Strong Affirmation Magic. So this is what her palette looks like. Really cute packaging. I got this because of the colors on the display, and this is what it looks like. So there's only like a couple of warm colors or neutral colors over here, and this is more all like dark, cool colors. And I feel like since we are in the winter, you know, I want to stick towards, you know, that dark, cool color. And also for the fall, you know, the fall, that was what that was giving me. The next palette is from Morphe, and they collab with Avani Gregg for the Bebs, and this is her on the back. I don't know anything about palettes or what's new and what's not new because, again, I'm just a little late. Her palette was so beautiful. I love how it comes with this mirror. And then look at these colors. This is like the color of the rainbow. I like this palette because it's like a little bit of everything. She also has like that glitter right there. And then on top of it, these are like matte colors. So I just feel like it's a little bit of everything. It's matte in here. Now, the only thing is she doesn't have that many shimmers in this palette. It's probably about, yeah, just like 3, but everything else is matte. So if you want that shimmery, you know, look for your eyes, you know, then you're going to have to probably mix another palette or a pigment, you know, to pop out your eye color. But honestly, this is so cute. Look at all these colors, y'all. They're beautiful. They're so vibrant. This palette looks very pigmented, and honestly, I'm probably going to be leaning towards this one today, but I just have one more palette to show you guys, and then we're going to get started for real. The last palette that I got is called this Morphe 35D palette. Honey, this is 35D Desert Bouquet, and this is also by Morphe. So I kind of went a little crazy with the Morphe today. And this is what this palette looks like. I feel like all Morphe palettes look the same, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I feel like these colors were a lot of fall colors and a lot of cool colors as well. And again, I'm trying to stay in that cool color, fall color look. So that's why I got this palette. When it comes summertime, I will probably get a palette that has more warm colors in it. I mean, it does have some warms in here, but I feel like this is giving me like cool or dark fall, and I was definitely into that. And I do like this palette because it has a lot of shimmers in here. So as you guys can see, there's so many shimmers in here. So that is a plus to this palette. See how pretty these colors are. I think we're going to go with this palette today. Avani Gregg. Okay, you guys, so I'm starting off with my NYX Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate, and I'm taking that end of the spoolie here just to brush up my brows, kind of brush them in the direction where my brow's going, and I'm taking my pencil, and you guys can kind of see I was drawing lightly towards the front of my brow, and then towards the tail of my brow, I like to draw a little darker, and at the top of my brow, I draw from my arch down. I don't like to draw a line over top of my full brow, if that makes any sense. And now I'm taking my NYX Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Expresso. And this was my first time using this pomade. So I'm using a Morphe M158 brush to apply the product. And I'm keeping the Expresso shade towards the tail of my brow just because it is a little on the darker side. And I never filled in my brow with this stuff. I usually like to use my pencil. This was definitely different for me. Now I'm taking my NYX Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. I use that same brush, and the chocolate shade is a much lighter color, so I'm brushing some strokes lightly towards the front of my brow to kind of blend it in and give it a gradient effect. And now I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium Tan Golden with the Morphe M432 brush to carve out my brows. I like to work with this brush to carve out my brows. This works so good. So as you guys can see, I'm kind of swiping the product over, and then I'm like brushing the concealer downward. I like to go back in and layer the concealer in a second time. And then I'm taking this blending IT brush to blend out the concealer. And I'm kind of like just swiping and bringing the concealer downward. So I'm using the same concealer just to put all over my eyelids. And this is going to act as a base for my eyeshadows. So I'm basically just priming my lids with this so the color of my shadows can pop when I do apply it on. So I'm using a Real Techniques contouring brush to blend out the concealer, and I'm using like patting motions. As you guys can see, I'm just like patting the concealer on, and I love this brush for this. And next I'm taking this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium, and this is a lighter shade, and I'm only keeping this like on my eyelid so my eyeshadows can pop even more. And I'm just taking that same contouring brush to pat on. And I honestly love using this brush to blend out my concealer. So I'm taking my Morphe Avani Gregg palette, and I'm taking the shade Fishy with that same blending IT brush that I used to blend out the concealer under my brows. And I start by patting the shadow towards the end of my eye, and I work my way towards the inner part of my eye using windshield wiper motions. And as you guys can see, I'm kind of blending right above my, like right below my eyebrow bone, if that makes any sense. I always say that because I feel like nobody understands me. And this is the first color. This is called a transitional color. So this first color that you're using is going to make all the other eyeshadow colors blend. And I like to layer and pack on the color about 3 times before adding on the next color. And this is just to make it pigmented. So as you guys can see on this eye that I'm working on now, that was the first layer. And then I'm packing on the second layer. I'm pretty much a packer. I like to pack on my shadows and then I blend it out. So I'm taking the same IT blending brush and using that icy blue shade Anthony, and I'm also going to be mixing this color with Debeb here. And with these two colors, you are going to place it directly under that transitional shade and then do the same thing. Use the same windshield wiper motions. And as you guys can see, I like to pack on the color. As you guys see, I'm doing windshield wiper motions, packing it on, blending it out, all at the same time. And I'm taking this color right under that transitional shade. So I'm working this color in my crease. And as you guys can see, it's really intensifying here. So the next shades that I'm taking is L Dog, and I'm also going to be mixing this color with this black color Hidden. And this is also that same IT blending brush that I've just been using to apply on my shadows. So I'm gonna put this color, well, these two colors right on like my eyelid. I'm keeping it on my eyelid, trying to keep it low because black can get really tricky to blend out and work with. A little tip, I would definitely use a smaller blending brush if possible when you're working with the color black, because it is really easy to make your eyes look like a raccoon. So I don't even know why I'm using the same brush. I should have used a smaller blending brush for this step, but I don't like to apply too much black on because it's already such an intense color. So next I'm taking this NYX eyeshadow base in the shade ESB01, and this is a white base. And I'm just going to start cutting out my crease with this Morphe M421 brush. And I kind of like this brush. I guess this is for like beginners to work with this brush to cut out your crease. I would definitely prefer a bigger cut crease brush. That's just me. I like to work with like bigger brushes to cut my crease out. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but for this video, I'm just using this brush. So as you guys can see, I was just fanning that off, and now I'm taking a Sigma large shader brush E60. I took the color Inaudible Noise. So I started like packing on that white shadow, but I realized that I did not like this brush. So I took like an old BH Cosmetics detailing brush to pack on the colors. Tip, you can use a denser packing brush, but I was just using this small BH Cosmetics detailing brush to apply the shadows on. I don't normally use these type of brushes. I also took the shade Debeb, and I'm putting that in the middle of the white and black shadow to give me like that gradient effect. I'm taking an old e.l.f. blending brush here, and I took the color Hidden to place back at the ends of my eye to give me a smoky effect. And I realized that I applied my shadows on backwards. I was supposed to start off with the black smoky part first and then work my way towards the inside of my eye, if that makes any sense. So the white should have been applied last. So I start at the ends and work my way in. But like I said, guys, it's been a while since I've done makeup. And now I'm taking a Sigma F70 concealer brush to place the shade Star Emoji on the white shadow. And this was like a glitter to enhance my inner eye, to give it like a sparkly pop. So I'm taking this NYX matte black liner, which I found out is now discontinued. I am so sad about that. And I love this liner because it dries matte, so NYX doesn't make this anymore. I am really sad, so I'm gonna have to find another matte black liner. And now I am also taking this NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner in the shade White, and I'm just going right above that black liner. And this kind of just pops my eyes out. I took my daughter's baby wipes to clean my under eye and like the extra fallout that went on my nose and stuff. But be careful cleaning up under your under eye because you can mess up your look by doing this. And now I'm taking a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade 604 Milk. It's like a metallic white. It's not an actual white. And I like to apply this in my waterline to pop out my under eyes. I've always used this for my waterline. I love using white. It just makes me look like a Barbie. So that's why I love it, and it's dramatic. And I'm taking these Pinkzio lashes called Forever Minky. And I use the new Duo 2-in-1 brush on strip adhesive. And I use like the white side of the glue. And it did dry clear. It looked like an iridescent color. So I'm taking this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to also blend my lash with the fake lashes. And I'm taking my tweezers to kind of like blend it together. So I'm just like squeezing it to make sure there's no gaps. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. And I use this primer in the winter due to my face being dry. I also like how it makes my pores look like they're closed. And now I'm taking this matte cream color corrector. It's super old, so I don't know, I don't know which palette this is, but I use that orange shade to cover up my dark spots. And I'm using a Real Techniques flat brush. And I'm taking this Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 5W1 Bronze. This is super full coverage, so if you like dramatic makeup, you really want your acne to be hidden, I would definitely recommend this. I'm using the Real Techniques foundation brush, or this is a bluffing brush, I'm not sure, to blend out my foundation. And it gives me like a smooth finish. Okay guys, so now I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Press Powder with the same Real Techniques brush that I use to use my foundation with. And anytime you use a liquid, you always want to set it with a powder. That's a little tip. So here I am just taking this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium Tan Golden. I use the darkest concealer to highlight my face first. And as you guys can see, I'm just kind of going under my eyes. And I'm just kind of cleaning up my under eye with this. This is like the perfect opportunity to do that. And next, I'm just taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. And this is the lighter shade. As you guys can see, I'm like doing little polka dots over the original highlight that I put on. And then I'm just using the Real Techniques contour brush to blend out the concealer and patting motions. I feel that patting motions are much easier to do, and it just leaves the blending looking flawless, girl. So with that same brush, now I'm applying my Sacha's Buttercup setting powder in the shade Buttercup Light. And anywhere that I highlighted with the concealer, I'm just going in with this setting powder. I don't let my face bake anymore. I just kind of press the powder right into my skin to kind of like melt it so I won't have any creases or anything. And last but not least, I'm taking this MAC Mineralizing Powder in the shade Medium Golden over those same highlighting areas. And this just finishes off the look by making it glow and look smooth. And I'm taking this MAC 16E. No, this is a MAC 168 SE brush to dip in the cream contour palette that I was using. I like this brush to contour with creams. I feel like this brush just makes the contour come out super pigmented. And now I'm just using my Sigma E55 eye shading brush along my nose to apply that same cream contour. And I'm taking that e.l.f. triangular buffing brush to blend out the contour now. And I actually like this brush. This is the new brush that I got to blend it out. It worked really good. So now I'm going in with my Black Radiance True Complex Contour Palette, and I took a Wet n Wild fluffy brush to mix the 2 shades of brown, and I put that over top of my cream contour, because remember I told you guys you always have to set liquid with a powder, so I just used the windshield wiper motions to apply over the cream contour that I had. And I also tried using the e.l.f. buffing foundation brush for my nose, but I kind of wanted to wait to use that. So I'm just still taking that Wet n Wild brush and just going over. I'm using the Juvia's Place Bronze palette in the shade Tan. And I was afraid to use the other darker brown, so I used the light brown. And this kind of just warmed my face back up. And I went over the same areas where I contoured with that bronze. As you guys can see, it's making my face just look warm and vibrant. It's really popping out that contour. And I'm using a bigger fluffy Wet n Wild brush to like blend it out so I won't look so harsh. Now I'm going in with this Makeup Revolution Blush Burst palette, and I mixed the colors 4 and 5 with a Wet n Wild eyeshadow blending fluffy brush. And I smiled and lightly applied this to the apple section of my cheeks. Now I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Vintage Lace Blush, and this is like an intense dual pigment blush. So I use the shades 2 and 3, and with that same brush, I'm doing the same thing, just applying it right over it, and it's kind of almost like a highlighted blush. So now I'm taking my NYX Bear With Me finishing spray, and I sprayed an old Shanti brush that I had, and I went in with the Revolution Intense Metallic Cream Powder Highlighter, and I used the shade 2. It was kind of like a gold but had like a pink hue to it. That's why I liked it. And as you guys can see, my skin is glowing, honey. That's why I love this brush. So I'm just going over all of my highlighting areas with that highlighter, except for under my eyes. I do not highlight under my eyes. Bam. I was so hyped right here. This is an optional step, but if you want to clean up your contour to make it look sharp, you can do this. So I took my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again in the shade Medium Tan Golden. This was the darker concealer just to clean up under my contour. And I used the Real Techniques contouring brush to blend it out. And I kind of went in a downward motion. If you guys can see like how I'm blending this. And then I went in front of the contour as well so it wouldn't look so harsh. Especially if you bring your contour too far down. This is like the perfect step to kind of not make that happen. And I'm taking my Melania More matte lipstick in the shade Covette, and I just outline my lips with this stuff. And as soon as I'm finished like outlining my lips, as you guys can see, I will be doing like the ma noise right here. So I was doing that ma noise and then using my finger to blend that line. And then I'm using another matte lipstick, Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Sand, to apply on my inner lips. And I also did the ma noise with that to blend my lips. This was a perfect ombre nude look. And I'm taking my rose hip oil. This is the clear lip gloss you can get at the hair store. Just applying this right over top of it, and it gives me like a gloss. I'm going back in that Avani Gregg palette so we can apply shadow to the under eye. I used the Sigma E30 brush to apply the shade L Dog. I went in with like the light, no, it's kind of like a dark blue. And then I went in with that shade Hidden with the same brush to kind of darken up my under eye. And this is just to make my under eye, you know, pop. I love a smoky under eye. It just makes your eye looks just look bomb. I'm taking the Better Than Sex mascara to apply on my bottom lashes before applying the false bottom lashes. And I use the Ardell Duralash medium black, and I like these bottom lashes because they are 3D. I took that same Dual Lash 2-in-1 glue to apply these individual lashes. And now I'm just finishing off setting my face. Okay, my beautiful gems, I am finished with this makeup look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I honestly think through all the trials and errors, I still got it, okay? You can hate all you want, but I still got it. Like, yeah, I just wanted to see if my hand was still alive because, you know, I haven't really did makeup since Milan. Sis went off. Sis went off in this palette. It's super pigmented, and I'm just loving this look. I'm sorry, y'all. It's definitely the perfect winter wonderland sort of look. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos because I will be back. I'm really probably going to start wearing blush now, y'all, because this blush was everything. And I mean, like, those were like inexpensive brands. Those were like cheap brands. And Makeup Revolution, I feel like, is very affordable. And for it to be like that pigmented, oh yes, honey. Okay. If you guys have any comments or advice on like the patchiness of my eyeshadow, please comment below. That is something I have to work on, like the patchiness. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but other than that, I think everything came out really good. I love you guys and have a good day. Bye.